Art and music are like electric currents, feeding off a city's energy and also fueling it. So what are the hottest trends in the world of art and music? And how are they shaping the cultural landscape of America? We're traveling to different cities to find out in the all-new Scion IA. I'm Ross Thomas, and this is Grid Guide. Today we're heading into Sacramento, California's capital and a city on the rise. It's bursting with cultural activity. And we're connecting with someone who knows Sacramento inside and out. David Garibaldi is a performance painter and a rock star in his own right. In his live stage show, he creates paintings right before your eyes as rock music blares. You might have seen him in the finals of America's Got Talent. Now he's gonna show us his favorite art and music spots around town. So let's go meet him. Anybody home?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for coming by the studio.
Yeah, good to be here. Wow, man. You got canvases everywhere.
There's art everywhere in this place. My life is really a collision of all my passions. Growing up doing graffiti, getting into dance, playing music at an early age, and now what I do as a performance painter, it's a combination of all of those things.
So you've chosen Sacramento as the place to live and have this space here, but you could have gone to New York, San Francisco, LA. Why Sacramento?
You know, it's a special time to be living in Sacramento and to be an artist here. This is the R Street District, which is a really new, fresh, up-and-coming arts district in Sacramento. A lot of the buildings across the street, they've all been vacant and revamped and brought back to life. And what's great is that the art and the arts community is really what brought all this back to life.
Well, I'm glad we're kicking off Sacramento at your home base here. But I know you got some stuff up your sleeve, so where are we headed next?
Yeah, well, luckily we're in the middle of this creative, thriving place, and we're gonna start across the street.
What does WALL stand for?
It stands for Warehouse Artist Lofts. This is a private project, and they've restored this 100-year-old building here in this historic R Street district. There's artists that live here, they work here. What's cool about this place is it's curated for artists. I mean, imagine this, you get on the elevator, you're going up, and each floor has a lobby that's taken over by the artists. I mean, every single one is different.
Wow.
On floor 2, we have this artist, Jose Di Gregorio, in this interstellar cosmic geometric space. On floor 3, we have the artist, Naveed. Now, this is interesting because if you look close, each of these little faces are different, and they're characters that you would probably see around Sacramento. Floor 4, we've got artist Ryan Singh, and this is sort of a whimsical piece, but a little dark.
You have the sort of face in the middle of a rising sun with Godzilla.
And a decapitated bird.
Okay, now I really love what's going on here. It's like the Sunday morning comics in the newspaper kind of look.
It's artist Danny Scheibel and Marin Conrad. And Danny's known for his tapegami objects that he creates, and Marin sort of freestyled and freehanded the rest of these objects, which are representative of Sacramento. The bonus feature is the rooftop. You have amazing views of the whole city. It's a really cool garden and just a great space to create.
Well, David, you've been a great tour guide so far, man. Where are we headed next?
Well, I love the interior creative spaces, but we've got to go outside. And I love how Sacramento has really been taking over the public spaces with art.
Well, it's kind of unassuming from the outside. It looks like the underneath of a freeway.
You got to trust me on this.
All right.
Trust me.
Oh, wow. There is literally a mural underneath the freeway. What is this place?
This area, it's a freeway overpass, but it's used for farmers markets, different food events. Well, this project is called The Bright Underbelly. 2 amazing artists, Sophia Lachin and Hennessy Christoffel, they've created this 70,000-foot mural on the ceiling. So this actually depicts a tree canopy with different native animals and birds, and it also depicts the seasons of winter, spring, summer, and fall. It's kind of like our Sacramento Sistine Chapel here. You're driving in it right now.
Okay, I like that. Is that the artist right there?
It is, yeah. She's, I think, in her beach chair.
So what inspires you about this place?
You know, what I love is the risk that the artist took to do this. It's 70,000 feet. You have to be on your back most of the time to paint it.
Yeah.
And people have to come to a freeway underpass to see it. It just represents the life that really happens here in Sacramento.
David, I'm stoked we got a chance to see this place, man. Where are we headed next?
You know, let's go to Shine Coffee. It's a great creative space, and we can listen to some good music.
Let's do it. So if you were somewhere on your travels, cruising along, and someone came up to you and said, David, describe the music scene in Sacramento to me, what would you say?
I would say random, because it's so different. There's so many different types of talents and sounds that come out of here, from hard rock to hip hop, electronic, and everything in between. I started painting live in places just like this, where I would set up my easel next to the band and they're playing some experimental sounds. And I think in the life of any artist, you've got to go through a period where I need a place to just put it out to the world. And luckily, a place like this allows for that risk. I think just Sacramento culture is starting to find its own identity. And that's through the creators, whether they're musicians and artists, or even the entrepreneurs that have unique coffee shops and spaces like this. We're now coming to our own and finding our own voice.
David, I really want to thank you for taking time out of your day to show me around Sacramento. I mean, we saw some incredible stuff today. 70,000 square foot mural under the freeway, amazing art and installations at Wall, and then rounding it out here at Shine Coffee, hearing about the music scene. I'm really impressed with what I saw today, man. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
But can I get a ride back to the studio?
Oh, of course,
is that okay?
Yeah, I got you. Come on. It's been awesome visiting Sacramento. The state capital is definitely a city on the rise with tons of vibrant culture. I hope you get a chance to check it out for yourself. I'm Ross Thomas. Thanks for watching Grid Guide on Made Man, brought to you by Scion.
Thanks for watching this episode of Grid Guide, brought to you by Scion. If you want to catch the episode where we explore San Francisco, click the box.